Hey, get out. Oh, I got double. There's 2 of me. This isn't good. Let me fix that. How about now? Okay. Yeah, I'm, technical difficulties. Sorry for that, false start there. So technical difficulties. I was trying to find a way to get both games going on at the same time. Uh, obviously, as you can see, I had a little couple issues there, so it wasn't turning out. So we'll flip-flop. It's fine. We're watching both. Both are underway. Is it even worth putting up a scoreboard because there's 2 going on, right? So this is gonna be a fun one to try to keep track of today. But we do have Croatia, Ghana, Panama, England. And again, I apologize late as well, just trying to set everything up, but also German Dave running into a bit of a mishap at home. I don't know if he wants to get into the details. Maybe he'll share that next time he's on, which should be tomorrow. But yeah, something happened. He had to take care of some things. Life happens sometimes, right? But everyone's okay, and that's what matters. And we got Panama, England. I guess the question to the chat is, which one do we care about more right now? Which one's the more exciting of the two? Uh, I'm gonna say Croatia guy, like it just kind of means more, you know. England's through. Well, let's look at it. Let's look at some Fop Mob too. We'll put some Fop Mob up. Maybe that's a better way of doing it today as well. Maybe just putting up some Fop Mob. There we go. Come on, guys. There we go. There we go. It was a little slow today. We're just having issues. We're having issues today. Okay. So, gonna look at the table here. Let's see what we're looking at. Group L. Gotta go all the way to the bottom here. So England and Ghana. I mean, as it stands, if they're on the same amount of points, right? If they tie today, they both get 5 points. They'll both go through. No questions asked. If Croatia does win today, they would go top of the group in that situation. But England, Ghana, like Ghana would be probably the highest pointed third place team in that situation, right? With 5 points. Because as it stands now, there's teams that will go through on 3 points. So yeah, Croatia really has a chance here today. So I would say I'm more interested in that overall, just because of the impact it'll have. Ooh, Panama, England, another rainy day for England. But yeah, we're gonna have to flip flop. I think I can only pay attention to so many things at once. So I'll do Croatia, Ghana for the moment, and we'll vibe with that. Okay, so you're saying, and first of all, hey Dan, how's it going? How you doing today? He is saying, hey Dave, some transfer news regarding Aston Villa and Juve Villa have lowered the asking price for Emmy Martinez. Okay. What have they lowered it to? Do you know? I it's I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this whole goalkeeper thing. I think they bungled it up. There is new management again. Yeah, they're gonna have their own vision. It's gonna take a couple years to get underway again. We'll see. We'll see. It's still early. Like I had said before, I'm not really holding my breath on anything until the World Cup is over. Um, that was pretty soft foul there for Ghana. I don't. Yeah. In any case, Modric with it. Let's see how Croatia gets underway. Less than 20,000,000. Well, that I think is gonna secure the deal. I think that's gonna happen if that's the case. What's the source? Like some shitty tabloid, or are we talking about like Ashira or Negresti or something like that? So put in your score predictions. Tell me what you think. I do think Croatia. I don't know. And see, I messed that up when I was saying. I was saying Ghana versus Panama. No, I got that all messed up. Jesus, England Ghana already played. We did that game. We did that game here. Of course they did. Um, Regardless, if Croatia wins, Panama, yeah, Panama. If they do win, actually, depending on the plus minus, that would push them if Croatia were to lose. See, and that's the thing. It's so it's so all over the place. There's so many what ifs. Panama technically has a chance to go through, but they would have to win by a couple of goals here, and Ghana would also have to lose. Or England or Ghana, either one. But then the plus minus with England, things would have to, the stars would have to align essentially here, right? It's not a very straightforward group. That's why I want to do kind of the double here today. We'll see how it works out. We already ran into some technical difficulties trying to run both. I'll have to check the replay. Did you hear me twice right at the beginning? Or was that just me getting my own audio loop? Regardless, um, I think for today, I'll just kind of keep it up here on the Thought Mom so we can see it all happening in real time. I don't know how much you guys really want to look at my face. No call. Croatia's looking for one. I think that was good. Looked good to me. Um, yeah, I think I feel like I'm missing out. Moving some screens over. Okay, this is better. This is better. In fact, let's move things over some more. My eyes are gonna be looking all over the place essentially right now. So I apologize if I look a little bit funny. But another reason why I'm small, because I'm gonna look funny today, just like going back and forth between screens. England wearing their reds today as well. Reminds me of Manchester United when they do that. The frame rate on my England game though is shitty. Like what's going on? And it is pouring. It is absolutely pouring there. Let's go back into the mob here. Gonna look at some of the lineups. We're gonna see what we get here. Squad. No, I want to see the actual game. Yeah, there's a delay. I'm all full of it today. Oh, nice by England. Nobody there to receive it. Getting down low, working it. Unfortunately, the rest of the attack wasn't really there to meet him, and he was probably offside anyways on that run, so it wouldn't have mattered. Okay, sorry. Distractions here by the actual game. That's a rarity, it seems, in round 3. It's been slow. The lineup, Croatia, Ghana. Start with that. Livakovic, Stanisic, Stutalo, Anglicic, Perisic, Modric, Kovacic, Sucic, Vlasic, Baturina, Budimir. Save the non-itches for last. For Ghana, you got Sardi and Nets, Mensah, Lucasen, Ejete, Estenea in the back four. Partey is a deep lying midfielder. Advanced midfielders of Sibo and Uwusu. And up top, you got Sulamana, Ayu, and Semenyo. 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 I said it right the first time. Oh, Jesus. Actually, let's see. They are playing. Let's get all the little details here. In Philadelphia, capacity of 70 grand. It is cloudy and 21 degrees. I'm going to compare that with the other game here, the rainy game. Let's just find that out first here. The weather, New Jersey, not too far from Philadelphia, but 22 degrees and raining. So maybe the weather system is moving through. Abdul Rahman Ibrahim El Jassim from Qatar is the referee tonight. And of course, I forgot to check the Croatia Ghana game. Who's refereeing? Drew Thomas Fisher, Canadian. Yeah, let's go look at those lineups for England, Panama. So for Panama, you got Mosquera in net. It's a 5-4-1. Oh, yeah. Gutierrez, Andrade, Cordoba, Escobar, Murillo in the back five. The midfield four of Rodriguez, Barcenas, Ardevi, and Martinez, with the lone striker of Rodriguez. For England, 4-2-3-1, Pickford in net. Back four of O'Reilly, Guehi, Konza, and Kwanzaa. Spence, see, is not starting today. Midfield, Bellingham, Anderson. Bellingham dropping back a bit there today. Up top, we got Rashford, Rogers, Saka, and Harry Kane at the top. Yeah, Tuchel switching things up today a little bit. England have not looked the greatest, and that's why they're playing for something today. They are through, but it's a matter of where and what result happens in the other game. BJ's coming in as well. How's it going, buddy? And you're catching a lot of these games as well. Thanks for joining us on the journey. Same with Dan, both of you guys. Croatia maybe looking for something here, and Ghana laying in deep. They're going to be hard to break down. Croatia has not necessarily looked the greatest either. Uh yeah, I don't know. This could be an interesting one, Ghana and Croatia. I'm not necessarily convinced that Croatia can take it to them. Now, England, Panama, I would assume that should be something easy. I'm assuming, but we've been so wrong before, so I don't know. Just don't know today, which is good. That makes it exciting, right? When you can't just like pinpoint something. In England, Panama, that's probably like another 4-1 or something. England here, and not a great shot from Saka. Just, I don't know, just didn't get enough on her, I suppose. Don't mind him shooting on that one. Go back to Ghana here for a second. In the thought mob, 15 minutes. It's fairly close to time of what I have. What's on the thought mob might be maybe 10 seconds ahead. I'm not sure. Changes a bit day to day, but there'd be too many surprises just popping up in the thought mob before I get to it. England, already know Panama looking. The whole striker up there all alone. England eventually recovered with, a 5-on-1. I'm gonna have to mute messages here, I think. Mute messages. Okay. Don't want any more distractions. I got enough. I got 2 games to watch at once, so this is hard enough. Are they chanting USA at the England match? Maybe. I mean, they are playing in the USA. Surely they're chanting something else. It can't be that. No, Bellingham taken down that time. And it's so rainy out there today that the feed is gray. Croatia, though, working some space, taking the shot, and it's off the post. That was a close one. Vlasic from outside the box cannot tuck it on the inside. Meanwhile, a free kick for England, and they were looking at a handball. I thought maybe Kane was offside, and that's what they were looking at, but no, they're just calling it a corner kick. And it was tucked in, no big deal. Anderson crosses it in and headed away. So this is the last night of the group stage. So at the very least, by the time we wake up in the morning or wake up to take that 2 a.m. piss, whatever you do, you know, we'll know what the results are fairly soon. And of course, tomorrow, the lone knockout stage game, Canada versus South Africa. Of course, we'll be here for that. That could be an interesting game. Canada's ranked 30th. I think South Africa is like 64 or something. Figured that out pretty quick, actually. 60. 30 versus 60. Okay. He would almost favor Canada. They are playing in LA, so there's that. Apparently, we're getting Alfonso Davies back. But that's something Canada can win. I don't know what the thoughts are. Of course, I have a bias going on here. But I think Canada can go through on that one. England working around the box nicely here, but Panama defending deep. Of course they are. They're playing a 5-4-1. Of course they're defending deep. My question to the chat is, are you watching just one? Or are you also watching 2 screens today, 2 different feeds? Hey, Dan thinks that we should get South Africa. Yeah, I don't know how much deeper Canada can go. Getting past the round of 16 would surely be a bit of a triumph. Something we can Yeah, Laren's good. It's pretty decent. Again, Laren, both the Davids, they have issues with finishing sometimes. Hit and miss. But we can look at the knockout and Canada. So if the winner of Canada, South Africa would go to Netherlands and Morocco. Now, I don't think that's insurmountable for Canada. I think they could potentially beat a Netherlands or a Morocco. It just depends, honestly, which Netherlands is showing up now and how tight of a game, because Morocco does play a pretty tight game, and if Canada could potentially just outscore them, right? Um, outside chance, but I mean, if there's an outside chance that they go into the quarterfinals, it's likely France, if not Germany. Then it's okay, At that point, it's like, okay, maybe not. That'd be a 4 p.m. game. Ah, might be busy those games. So we'll have to see. Hopefully, German Dave can start those streams, because the 9th and the 10th specifically might have to be working late. There's stuff going on. EJ's just watching England. Oh yeah, Laren for Southampton. Yeah, I guess he would pay a little more attention to that, eh? Gutierrez coming in hard. Saka again. Is he gonna have another heartbreak game? Not the biggest Saka fan. Yeah, Germany has been kind of sloppy though, man. Like it's likely France. Even a lot of Germans are saying they don't have a chance. German Dave says he doesn't have a chance. So, you know, again, if Germany just decides to show up and play like classic Germany, they aren't a classic Germany, but if they were to, and the hydration break is on for the England Panama game, followed by Aurora's Boo. So that game goes to the break. So we'll focus on Croatia Ghana here for a bit. Which the audios have been audioing up the England game. That's just how it defaulted, so I ran with it. France versus Sweden, that could be a tasty fixture. I don't know, man. I don't think it's gonna be that. It's gonna be tasty for France. France is just too good of a team this year, man. I honestly think, barring any upsets, if you're just going like straight by the odds, it's France Argentina for a repeat. Like you telling me that Sweden might take it to France? I wouldn't be putting money on it. Croatia, yeah, it's just, man, they're slow. It's just too slow. I went it back now though, and here's a chance. Oh, nice little pass snuck in, but defended well again, and that's just getting the body in the way. Croatia's not happy with it, but that was excellent defending. And there's a lot of boos there, so I'm assuming majority Croatia fans. It looks like it. There's not tons of yellow, a bit sprinkled in there. I'm sure we'll see a replay, but from my point of view, it looked okay. Yeah, it's crazy now that we're at commercials. Like the actual colors are coming at me on the screen, and I'm not used to it because the actual game itself is so gray and dreary that even like, it's just the colors are washed out on the camera, and it makes it seem like this is I have 2 monitors, obviously, and one is significantly better than the other, and I'm watching the England game on the better monitor, but it looks worse because it's just how rainy and shit it is out there. Depends on which Sweden shows up. I mean, you could say that against anybody or for anybody. Alright, cooling break or hydration break, whatever, for Croatia game. Moving back to England, Panama. Oh, Panama getting a break here, though. Shot on, and Pickford has to make the save, and it's out for a corner. JL Rodriguez going in solo. No, it's not. The colors are just washed out because it's so gray. Like when you compare, because I have the two games side to side, and the rainy day just looks worse on my better monitor than the non-rainy game. Not that the colors are off. I'm just showing how shit essentially the weather is. Where uh, New York, they're in New York. Yeah, it's pissing in New York. I got that right, I think. Let's check again. England, Panama are playing. Yep, New York. The other one is Philadelphia. The New York, New Jersey Stadium for England, Panama, and Philadelphia. We're gonna Croatia. And the current third place teams. That's third. So Sweden, Ecuador, Bosnia, Croatia, Paraguay. Oh, England now, though. Saka just runs himself out of space. Algeria still has to play Austria. Congo has to play Uzbekistan. So let's say they win that. That would put them up to 4 points and at least a plus minus of 0 in that case. Should actually bump them all the way up into the top 3. Which would then bump out South Korea as it stands. Would Algeria be able to take anything to Austria? I mean, this is not a for sure one either. That's later tonight. That's much later tonight. Uh, so where else are we? What are we missing? Yeah, Colombia, Portugal. This is the one. Group K. Yeah, this is the one that's next after this. So 8 o'clock. There's just so many games today. It's insane, and they all started rather late. All six. I think the most we've had is 8. Still 6 games. So 7:30 for just a half-hour break between the games. Then, yeah, they're only doing half hour between the games instead of a full hour tonight. So Colombia, Portugal, and one of the reasons I decided to do the earlier set of games as well is Rabona TV. He's well from Montreal, fellow Canadian, but also of Portuguese descent. So he's going to be doing the Portugal one tonight, and didn't want to like double stream, if you will. I might actually just go watch the stream tonight. Check him out at Rabona TV. All kinds of funny content over there. Good shit. Yeah, Colombia, Portugal, Congo, Uzbekistan at 7:30 Eastern time. And then at 10 o'clock, Algeria, Austria, Jordan, Argentina. See how much of that one I catch. Might just, fall asleep on the couch. That does happen. Yeah, that's why there's just so much to think about with these third place teams going through. Who knows? In a few hours, I guess we'll all know. But for now, okay, let's do confirmed. Yeah, this is still up for grabs. Still 4 teams on the left. 3, 4, 5, 6 teams on the right still. So 10 teams. There's still 10 teams to figure out of the 32. And we're on the last day. So I guess there are 12 teams total playing today. So only 2 of those teams don't have a chance of going through. That would be Uzbekistan. Back to the tables. Jordan and Uzbekistan. Panama, technically. Well, they're gonna have to do something, but technically, yeah, if they can snatch a win. And so we're 32 minutes in now, both games. There's roughly 30 seconds delay between the two. Ball in and didn't quite get enough. He was moving backwards, still got enough on it to direct it towards net, but ooh, and 2 guys run into each other right in the midfield circle. They're gonna have to shake that one off, get into the play. But currently Panama. Ball into Panama, and he can't control. Oh my! And they got Reebok jerseys too. You don't see too many Reeboks, eh? Can't recall the last time I've seen a professional Reebok football jersey. Interesting. Yeah, Capo Verde, man, that's huge. I don't know if you were watching at the end of her stream last night, but me and Dave were just like, what's going on?" You know? Just in shock and awe. And I'm here for it, man. I love that. Goalkeeper Vizzini, just monstrous. 40-year-old. Just a cool story for the team. Anderson smashing one direct. Saved pretty easily. Panama try to release quickly. They're transitioning quicker than England. England do have to really watch out. Batrina here from Croatia down, holding his leg. He went down, pulls Yeah, no, he was the one tackling, so nobody cares. Get up, buddy. You caused that. Panama get on the break. Is that too much, or does he get on it? No, he's just beaten out. But Panama doing well to stretch out this game. They're putting 2 guys up top, so one of their midfielders are coming in on support at the very least. England coming right back at it. Ross deflected out. Still looking over. Headed though, and Panama, can they release? Nice step over. Oh, just not enough to get through. What I'm interested is who's gonna tire first between these 2 teams. England's not able to really settle in and play their game. Who's down? Oh, oh, got stepped. He got cleated. He'll be okay. Oh, and I missed a Croatia goal. Jesus. Gee, like I just totally missed that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to scroll that back a little bit. That was a few minutes ago. Like 5 minutes ago. Jesus. We're so fixated on the England game. Okay, I'm pretty close to the goal now, I think, for Croatia. And oh, it was a long range screamer just tucked in there. Ducic puts Croatia up by 1. That was a hell of a goal. And we missed that. Jeez. We're sleeping on it. Meanwhile, Rashford almost getting a header on target. Okay, so as it stands then, Croatia ahead of England. Ghana in 4th with 4 points, 0 goal differential. Depending on how much they may lose. No, they should be fine. 4 points regardless. The only thing to really upset the top 3 here is gonna be if Panama so and that's the thing, so if Panama win this game, let's say it's just by 1-0, they would still be in 4th place. It'd only be a -1. So they need to either win by a lot tonight or have Ghana get blown out. And that's assuming Panama can beat England. Outside chance, but what an upset that would be. And just yeah, depending on goal differential, there is an outside chance that England does not qualify. How insane would that be? All the crying that would happen if that were the case. Uh, fuck, I've heard both things this tournament. I don't know what the right answer was, so let me confirm that. I don't know the card counts either or any of that stuff. Okay, so head-to-head criteria. Points, goal difference, and then goal scored. Ooh, almost missed one here for Ghana. Yeah, so their head-to-head records. So obviously points is number 1, goal difference between the 2 teams, and then goals scored. The greatest number of goals scored in the matches between the tied teams. Then it goes to overall group criteria, so the goal difference and the goal scored from the overall group, and then it goes to fair play, and then after that, it just would rely on FIFA World Ranking. Yeah, so and I'm not taking the head-to-heads into consideration either, because 'cause I'd be all over the place and not paying attention to the game, trying to look at all the results. So, I think it's best we just kinda let it play out and see what happens, because we're gonna be doing a lot of maths and figuring out and stuff for perhaps a what if. England, Croatia was 4-2. I remember that one. Ghana, it was 3-2 with Ghana, I believe. But if they drop to 4 points, let's say, they lose to Panama, who would also be on 4 points. Panama would win because they had the head-to-head on England primarily. Yeah, so yes, England cannot qualify if Panama beat them tonight. Oh, and I'm looking at that wrong. Yeah, I'm looking at that wrong because 'cause I'm assuming they'll go up to 4 points, but they're calculating fuck. Yes, okay, I'm an idiot. You are correct. They would only be at 3 points. I totally overthought that. No, Panama's done. Okay. I mean, Panama's done. I was really trying to maybe I just really was trying to look for a way for the big England upset. I made the numbers it's like a flat earther or something, right? Making the pseudoscience work for their argument, or any conspiracy theorists for that matter. Essentially what I'm doing. I'm just cooking the numbers. I'm taking a look at that goal again, and just pulls it away from the sliding defenders. That was pretty decent goal, you know? Yeah, so Ghana, regardless, is at 4. Panama. Panama don't have a chance. They're just playing for pride. But again, as it stands now, Croatia would be in first, England in second, Ghana in third. Still to be determined. Because again, if England lose, they go to 4 points. So yes, there's a chance that if Ghana turns this around and England lose, or if Ghana were just to win and England ties, yeah, those can be swapped second and third. I do suspect England at some point today is gonna take the lead over Panama. But yeah, very distressed looking England, and he's clock watching as well. He's like, oh man, distressed English fans there tonight. And they did just move around the best third place teams. So to find out the added time, And interesting enough, the one with the goals today are the Croatia Ghana ones, like the less offensive teams, the more defensive teams over what England offers. Yeah, they're the ones putting up a bit of a show. Only 3 minutes for both games added on. So literally just the cooling break time added on here. That may be the first time we've seen that. First time I've seen it. I don't know if the games I've missed have only had 3, but yeah, that's fairly quick 45 minutes, I feel. Which isn't too bad, I suppose, because I don't know, because 'cause I'm solo. It's like when you're solo, it feels slower, I suppose, is what I'm saying. Because 'Cause you're carrying it yourself, you're not just, like, hanging out with your buddy. Foul in the Croatia game, and over in the England game, you got a free kick. So similar situation developing. Laka and Rashford. Bit of distance to the goal. Ghana's getting ready for their own free kick. Almost exactly the same here. Or Croatia, sorry, with the kick and defended by Ghana. England shot. I that was one of those where I thought it went in, but it did go, around the wall, starts to curl, gets the bounce, but does not come in those extra couple inches. So not a bad attempt there. They're always a hard shot from distance as well. It was on target, likely to have been saved. Oh, and that's ball in from Croatia. Just goes dribbling past the feet of the attackers. England stays. Okay, we can look at the proposed knockout tree here. Okay, England. Yes. As it stands, they would face Portugal. But they play tonight too, so that's very up in the air. Yeah, because if we go confirmed, if that's a big what if right now. Austria, Portugal. Yeah, there's halftime for Croatia. For England, yeah, it's, again, just racking your head trying to sort this out and see how it's gonna play. One back then, that's gonna be the next set of games. This one, Portugal, and then Austria for the later game. There's nothing saying that Austria is gonna beat Algeria tonight, you know? Austria is 24, Algeria is 28. That is a fairly close matchup on the ranking, actually. So I don't know with that, right? Austria, they're not a bad team. Algeria's not a bad team. Oh, tonight's gonna be wild. England, Portugal, though. That would be a pretty interesting matchup. You'd like to think that you're not gonna lose any of those big contenders, favorites, if you will, right off the bat there. But at the same time, if England and Portugal cannot top their group, that's kind of that's kind of what you get. Your second best, and then the question is Colombia actually a better team than Portugal? Colombia is one of those teams. I think, I think I said it yesterday. They're like the Netherlands of South America. Like they're a good team. They can play attractive football, and they can absolutely flop all at the same time. So Colombia, Portugal tonight. It's going to be huge. Do they go all out? And I guess the question is knowing if England now finishes second, does England really want to play Portugal, or are they going to definitely come out fighting tonight? Now, if England end up winning, and that now goes to, I guess it would be Croatia, and that's still a hard game, either way. Do they actually come out and or do they just go for the tie, right? Just kind of do the status quo. We've seen so much of that. They're pretty like Portugal. If they play for a tie, I mean, second's pretty locked in, right? Now, if Portugal lose and Congo likely beat Uzbekistan, I mean, again, you never know, but if they do, now you're looking at the head-to-head situation. What was the head-to-head situation on that one now? Okay, let's go back because I can't remember now. Capo Verde, why am I messing something up again? Yeah, Congo. Yeah, Congo's game was the tie. Oh, shit. Um, plus minus. No, I'm up here. Plus minus. Yeah, plus minus. Portugal should be pretty good. I think Portugal. Yeah, I don't think they have to try too hard tonight. It depends if they really wanna get that first place or not. That's what it comes down to. Is what it is, I suppose. Okay. Well, since we're at the half as well, but man, we've spent so much. We spent so much time just looking at these fucking numbers. Ugh. Anyways, let's snap out of that for a second. Anyways, now that we are at the half, uh, those rolling in for the halftime show, which is mostly just looking at the table show, and hoping that I can count like 4 or 5 in this case. I'm struggling even to do that, but guys, we're streaming on all platforms here. Please do like, subscribe, follow, share, thumbs up, whatever it is on the platform you are on. We are at YouTube, both horizontal and vertical. We're on Twitch, X, Instagram, Kick, and Assist. So, yeah, smash those buttons, help the algorithm, keep us growing. I'm trying to get the channel to 2,500 by the end of the tournament. And I'm just gonna do a live check here. We need Oh, we did get one more subscriber here. Thank you very much. We need 85 more subscribers by July 19th to meet our goal. So please smash those buttons. Everyone on X as well. You guys are lurkers. Y'all listen in. I need you to, like, subscribe, follow. I need to get in the chat. I ask of you. Let's keep this going. Let's get the party started, boys and girls and unicorns, whatever you people are. Uh, Jeff, buddy, what's going on? Croatia is getting their shit together. Well, is playing choke ball. You forgot. Do you mean Ghana, or are you talking the other game? I don't know. I'm assuming you're watching the Croatia game, anyways. That would be your preferred one. I'm not sure. Tell me if I'm wrong. Yeah, Croatia. Well, let's look at those games then. Let's jump into the stats real quick. Croatia, obviously up 1-0 at Sucic 31 minutes. Facts. There we go. There is the momentum right there. Uh, I mean, relatively even, but I would say more peaks there. More peaks. Or Ghana. Stats, however, 54%. Again, no, for Croatia. Okay, I was wondering, like, Croatia was they're white, so I'm like, who's red? Okay, so I did get that backwards. So the momentum, just to show it again, was in favor of Croatia. I was like, this doesn't make any sense. And that's why. So Croatia is represented in red here. More of it, higher peaks. They have 54% of the possession. XG of 0.28 is much to 0.02. Total shots 5-1, on target 2-0. Touches in box 4-2. 0 big chances, passing 288 at 94 to 243 at 92. Passing actually pretty decent for both the teams. But we saw Ghana play this way against England as well, and they do play quite negatively. They will. They will have to start running, start doing something. Yeah, nothing. All sixes here. They're definitely going to have to pick it up in this second half. Let's jump over then to the Panama England game. And yeah, the momentum here is massively in a favor of England. Only 2 little blips, one barely registering there in the second minute, and a couple minutes here. Domination so far in terms of the momentum. Ooh, they're showing Jonathan David here in training. Not Jonathan David, Alfonso Davies. So he's looking better. If he's got it in him. Quick aside, ball possession, 28 to 72%, XG 0.15 to 49, shots 3-9, on target 2-2, touches in opposition box 2-18, 0 big chances, passing 85 at 71%, 288 at 90%. I will say though, Panama, although their numbers, they're not winning in any regard. Like in any regard, essentially, except throws, if you count throws. Um, they look a little bit dangerous on the break. So I don't know, man. Panama might. They might. I would say Panama has a better chance of scoring the next goal out of any of these 4 teams we're looking at right now. Not to take away from Croatia. It's between Croatia or Panama. England, to me, it doesn't seem like they've just been so Tuchel, like, how is Tuchel getting these guys to play? And it makes you wonder, was this really the right choice in coaching? One with a non-Englishman, yeah, controversial, but Thomas Tuchel, well-known name, accomplished. Um, it's just not convincing me, not convincing me. Anyways, they just showed an interview with Alfonso Davies, and it has been stated that he is available for tomorrow's game. Uh, will he start? I don't know, man. That is gonna be 3 PM Eastern, so that's 21 hours from now, almost exactly. Okay. What do we have here? We got a few minutes left. Do a quick time check, see how much time I have. Why are you not showing? Show me the fixture. 2.5 minutes. Yeah, it's always around the 3-minute mark I do this. So, I'll just put it on the table. I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Get to group L. There we go. Okay, I will be right back. This is a great opportunity to hit those like and subscribe buttons as well, by the way. There. Almost there. Just making a drink. Alrighty, I'm back. I was slow. I was like a minute late on that one. Jeez. All right. Well, thanks for sticking with me anyways. England, I'm watching both. Okay, here's correcting from earlier. One game on my phone and the other on my laptop. Yeah, that's right. You those are set up. Or you're set up. Set up? Fuck. So the Ghana game hasn't actually started yet. It was only about 30 seconds behind, and they're now currently a minute and a half behind. Interesting. And there are substitutions, so that would delay things. Okay. Okay. I'll give him that. I'll allow it. Yeah, so we gotta see who those substitutions are then. Let's look at looking all over the place. Okay, substitutions lineup. Not posted yet. Mm, Bellingham getting banged up there. He does not look good. Oh, look at that face. Is that like the hint of a little pedo stash from Bellingham? Yeah, still not showing the substitutions here. What's going on? Let's go, Pop Mob. Keep up. And I'm a lot of running to get to that ball there. Panama with the energy though still. No foul there. And a bad clear by England will turn it back. I don't know. There's he like grabbed his balls on that one. Oh, Martinez. Oh, then he got bagged afterwards. He didn't have a good time on that play. I guess that's what happens when you go grabbing his balls. But Martinez is down. We're only 3.5 minutes into this half. A long shot there, but got it. Okay, there's the substitutions, finally. Kojo Pepra Apong and Abdul Fatawu substituted for Adjeti and Owusu. All right, Martinez is up again. Play some ball. Let's go. Panama with 10 men at the moment as Martinez is held to the sidelines. New rule there with the injured players. Oh, advantage given to England. Another bad tackle by Panama. All red on the break now. And just top. Wow. Panama made that look easy on the defensive phase. They're just doing a dump and chase right now to their forward. But whatever they're doing, they're not letting England get any foothold into this game. If Panama can get a point out of this game, it's something. It's some sort of consolation out of this tournament, I suppose. Fairly small team overall, right? Like, you got to take your wins when you got them. Ranked 34, though. But, man, Bellingham can't get through. England doesn't look like they want to shoot the ball. Somebody's just got to put their foot through it, just like Ducic did there for Croatia. Just said, screw it. I'm going to launch one. See what happens. Gonna eventually look not good for England. Even if they do win this, you got to look at the fact that for 51 minutes and counting, they haven't really looked like a team that wants to go deep into this competition. Will they somehow find another gear when they get to the knockout stage? And I know I repeat myself here, but a lot of these big teams are not impressing. Okay, cannot get anything there. It was a scramble by Panama to just get something, just get anything to take that ball away, and it worked out again. Just yeah, not oh, and it clears off his that was almost a known goal as he clears off his own teammate. That was a messy one, and just over the bar. Ow. Animal lucky there. And there is a yellow card, finally to Panama. There was a few accumulated there. That was actually a pretty light one considering after all the other ones. A little bit of a shirt tug. England's starting to look a little bit more lively, but still can't get through the white wall. Panama moving quickly. They just lack a bit of that technical skill to be able to just smash those passes together, those long passes forward. Just missing a little bit on him. But still, Panama has impressed so far tonight. Oh, and there's Wansa and a bit of a shoulder to the face. Rodriguez? Yes. Yeah, it is a Rodriguez. Getting it in the face, but he's okay. Can't even blame the voodoo now. England on another break, though. Lots of speed on this one. And Rashford smashes the side netting. He came in with tons of speed on that one. That was actually a pretty impressive run. Just giving her. But he doesn't give himself the greatest angle here to dash short posts. When you're coming in that quick, that angle, that's hard to get on target. Just trying to force the door open on that play. Oh, that again almost pays off for Panama, but lacking just a bit. But they win it back nicely here. Rodriguez stepping up centrally and hurled it just past the corner. Oh man, that was so close. And that would have been a beautiful goal, winning it back close to the touchline, just walking it right down the center and launching a curler that nearly goes in. Dan was doing well to win some of these 50-50s, and it's keeping England on their toes. There is a 2 minutes and 20-second difference between the 2 games here now. Another look at that shot. Man, if only. If only. That would have been a beauty. I am now more locked into the England game here, and here's Kane and a huge save. Denied. They come again. Scooped over. Kane trying to control it. Panama now on the back heel, trying to keep it clean. Headed out. Ends. Panama get the foul. Let's look at this one again. Kane. Was it too direct? I mean, there was pace. Tons of pace. Not a ton of direction. Mascara doing well to have those stiff arms up in a way. Man, gonna nope. No, they're having a look here. They get a corner. Try not to ignore the Ghana Croatia game at all here, but and England's coming back again. This one's getting exciting here on my right screen. And they slow the attack down a little bit, England, and then give it away. They win it back, but hey, why slow it up like that? Keep it going forward, England. Bellingham going in deep. Yeah, it is not working out. Now Rodriguez down again. Bellingham does well to try to get it down low. Ooh, yeah, there's the step. Lonza definitely gives her big ol' step. So is Kwanzaa then injured? He is. So he injured himself stepping on Rodriguez's foot. So England didn't do well with the fullbacks in terms of, you know, having any of them. See what Tuchel wants to do with it. He's been down for a while now. Finally, Rodriguez is up and complaining like he stepped on me. Like, what's going on, buddy? No call? He does get a yellow card. Injury and the yellow card for Kwanzaa. So Spence does get another look at her. And Madueke is coming on. Corner first. Oh, England's playing with 10 men, not making the substitution till the corner. I know usually you don't do it on a corner, but oh, and that goes in. Bellingham taps it in off Saka's delivery, and just like that. I guess that's why you don't make the substitutions at the corner. Well, shit. England goes up 1-0. 62nd minute it took. Mind you, we've been crying for about 5 of them. Croatia now on an attack. Open it in towards the box. Croatia can't find anything. I feel like this game, Croatia-Ghana, it was just that one wild shot from downtown that went through, but otherwise, the Panama-England game has in the second half been the game to watch. Bellingham back on the board. That too. I've seen him before. The drunk guy with the World Cup trophy. Oh, this is gonna be hard. Like Panama had the chances. They couldn't make it happen. Going down now. Less than half an hour to go. Now I'm not too sure what Panama can deliver here. Okay, and then Spence, I don't know. I just don't like this guy with the stupid shin guard. Now that he's wearing red, he got the numbers on his chin guard changed to red. Why are there numbers on your chin guard? Everyone knows it's yours, bro. In fact, I know that it's you, Spence, because you're the one that looks like you got a headgear on. You stand out. I don't need a number on your headgear. I know who you are, bro. I don't. Oh, they pulled it wide. They gotta take their chances. They've had their looks. Certainly had the opportunity to make something of this game. Oh man. The excitement. 1-0 both games. So as it stands, England in first, 7 points. Croatia, 6 points. Ghana, 4. Panama, 0. Oh, look, David Beckham. Trying so hard to look astute. Maybe he has grown wise in his ears. England coming back for more. Being blocked off. Well, things are moving now. Not that they hadn't been before, but they're definitely moving now. Wow, Panama could be the first. It's kind of a silly stat. First team to lose all of their games by 1-0. Specifically 1-0. And just to show kind of how silly the rankings are. Panama ranked 34, 0 points. 31 is Norway, 30 is Canada. I just know those specifically. I don't know what else is around there. But not far off. Oh, and there's another one from Harry Kane. Another header cross into the box, and, that's good at this point. Put the game away. Good. Oh, let's take another look at that. Oh, he even has Spence even has his initials. He's got his number on one side and his initial. That is so corny. Oh my god, this I can't like Spence. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Just Spence can go away. Not to take away from this goal. Looking here now at the replay. Deep ball forward, and Bellingham controlling. Oops it. Puts it on a dime. Decent, decent. I mean, he's still defended. He's marked. That's a Hurricane goal. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, that's, yeah. That does it for Panama, I'm pretty sure. Matanovic coming on for Croatia, and leaving is Vladimir. 4 subs remaining. All right. Hydration break for the Panama England game. The Croatia Ghana game is a little bit behind. So they continue. So we will transfer over to that one now. Going back and forth. That was some good football there by England there. And decent from Panama, you know, for the stature of their team to do what they were able to do for about an hour plus. Alas, though, they just couldn't keep it together. That's kind of kind of expected, really. Like to cheer for the underdog and see the upset. Uh, but not today. Not today. Yellow card brandish here to Modric. Or is it Perisic? Is Modric complaining? Perisic gets it. Just steps through. Gives her too much. And he's letting Perisic talk. He's like, he's not the captain. Who cares who he is? Tell him to move on. Hydration break. Okay. You know what that means? I also have to have a hydration break. I'll be only a second this time. It was only gonna be a minute or a second, I said, but I decided to spill the Coke all over the place, and I had to clean it up. So, we're back. We're back with the England-Panama game. Gone to Croatia, still hydrating. Do we need yeah, there's no change. No change to the table at this point. How could we use this? Bring you right to the proper part of the table. Jeez. Now we gotta scroll every time. There we go. Yeah, it just increases their plus minus. It's no change really. Right here, I didn't notice they had this right at the bottom. Top rated Lionel Messi 9.18. He still has a game to play. Holland 9.11. Mbappe 8.99. Those are pretty good scores. Top scorers Messi at 5, Mbappe at 4, Dembele at 4, Junior for Holland. And then you have at 3, Unda, Zabi, Sar, Brobbey, Cunha, Kane, Jonathan David, Ismail Sayabarte, Elijah Just. Assists, Michael Olise, yeah, the Mbappes, Bruno Guimaraes, Alexander Isaac. Croatia, Ghana, going again. Last 20 minutes or so of this group. And that's 20 minutes for Ghana to wake up and do something here. Actually, that was pretty funny. They have the all-time scores, and you got Messi here at 18. And mind you, 4 penalty goals where Miroslav Klose has 0, and there's only a 2-goal difference. It's pretty crazy that 3 of the 5 top all-time goal scorers are currently oh, that's the other Ronaldo. Never mind. I'll take that back. But 2 of them, Lionel Messi and Kylian Mbappe. Where's the other Ronaldo? That would be embarrassing if I screwed up that and my Ronaldo's messed up. You can't do that. Plays at 12. There's Harry Kane at 11. And Connor just scores. Connor ties it up. Oh, they're going crazy, as they should. That's a huge goal. Puts them back into the mix. Well, we're going to have to look at the table all over again. Oh, oh, is there an offside, though? It was just a ball in, kind of like ran onto the ball and just into the back of the net. But uh, in terms of offside, though, this is an interesting check. I'm wondering what could it possibly be. Well, it's still in the VAR room. He hasn't gone to the TV. Because if the goal stands, that does put they haven't posted up the score yet, but that think puts Ghana into second. But let's see how they play this out. He still hasn't gone to the TV himself. Guess we can pay attention to Panama, England. While we wait for that call to happen. They're not even showing anything. He's finally going to the TV. Finally. I guess there might have been some contact there. So there's a block from a Ghanaian player who was offside. Did that block affect the play? Well, that's not going to be a very easy one to figure out. I'm not going to lie. I don't know if that has anything to do with that goal, though. Okay, we're going to get it here in a second. Goal. It is 1-1. There you go. Excitement. Yeah, that's a good call. After seeing it a few times, gotta be the right call. Because yeah, that player was in an offside position, but was not involved in the goal. That happened in the center of the scrum. That ball went to the outside. That's a goal every day of the week. I'm happy with that call. It's 1-1. Game on. Okay. So as it stands, here it is. It puts Ghana into second place and Croatia into third, which is still enough for Croatia to go through. But that gives Ghana that better seeding, being a second place team, not a first place team. So let's look at the table. As it stands, that would be Colombia, Ghana. And where's my Croatia? Croatia, Portugal. Very, very interesting now. And then England. Just confirm England, Senegal into a what should be a much easier matchup than Portugal. Kovacic out, Pasalic in. I did not see a clip of Harry Maguire selling Panini stickers in New York streets. Oh, it's not updated yet. Yeah, it's true. These do take a second to update. Yeah, we'll just see. It'll be, I don't know, a few minutes. We'll leave it up and see what happens. Oh, that's the Toronto game. That's right. Yeah, the Portugal game is the Toronto game. Those tickets have actually increased in price from yesterday because lots of Portuguese. I mean, there's lots of Ghanaians too. There's a lot of people in Toronto, but Portuguese for sure. They'll definitely snatch up a bunch of those tickets. See, that's July 2nd. That's the long weekend. I wonder if I can get tickets for that. Make another trip. Oh, 82 minutes in Panama, England. That one I feel is just gonna peter out. But 10 minutes left, Croatia, Ghana, and anything could happen at this point in that game. But makes me wonder. Again, like they're all through. Yellow card here to Panama and Rade. God, can't control it, Croatia. Oh, what a huge save! Massive save. And Croatia jumping on a loose ball, launching one up in the top shelf there, and somehow, somehow that is just carried away. What a massive save. That keeps it locked at 1. My lord. Big saves in both games now. Goes to the corner though, pressure still on. Crosses in, and it's in the back of the net. Croatia back ahead 2-1. Just like that. Croatia back in second place. Things are flip-flopping, can't keep track. It's all over the place. It's an exciting day. And this is just the first set of games tonight. Back on 6 points for Croatia. Man. Yeah, I just was not quite marked there. Defender coming in late. Vlasic gets the direction on the ball, and actually a very well taken header there. Pretty nice. Pretty nice goal, gotta say. Now, can Ghana, as they come back here quickly, can they do anything with it? 7 minutes left. There's gonna be a few. I think both games here are gonna have a few added on. Few decent stoppages. No time to play. Panama's still putting in an effort. They're not looking to get blown out at the very least. Trying to keep it respectable. Man, that's it. It's just been all the Ghana Croatia game now, and I paid barely any attention to the Panama England game. I don't even know if there's more coming here, but England on an attack as we speak. Cross into the box, far post goes wide, but they are still looking. Rashford really wants to get a goal, it looks like. We just can't get the foot to put the ball in the back of the net. Croatia on an attack, and they're gonna make it 3. Get it away for now. Changes for Panama as well. Pretty late changes here. A couple minutes left of the game. And again, for everyone watching, if you want more watch-alongs, particularly the Portugal game coming up in 43 minutes, please check out Rabona TV. Uh, guy's a gem. He's I'll just say it, a lot of the people on the internet, a lot of content creators, whatever, they're all a bunch of posers and they're fake ass bitches. I'm not gonna name any names, but there's a lot of not great people on the internet. But Rabona, Adrian Sousa, is a fucking gem, and you should definitely check him out. Rabona TV. And yeah, he'll give you the Portuguese Canadian perspective, anyways, for tonight's Portugal Colombia game. He's been on the channel a few times, actually. He's a Benfica fan as well, so whenever the teams meet up in Europe, we make some time, spend a few minutes together. Just this past year, Juventus and Benfica had a match up there in the Champions League, so we did a show. Oh, Panama going for a long shot, not too far off. Still piss and rain there in New Jersey tonight. No let up on that at all throughout the game. The Ghanaian fans. Tough loss. You're still going through though, Ghana. It's okay, still going through. And Panama get a late one here. They haven't given up. I love that. I love the tenacity. Playing for pride. There's the 90 in the England game. Croatia coming for another. Ooh, and just can't keep it controlled. Six minutes. Panama. Oh, and they put it in the back of the net. It's 2-1. Offside. It is not. Oh, man. Oh, what a heartbreak. Panamanians looking for something to cheer about. Oh, yeah, he's definitely offside. He's definitely offside. That's too bad. That's too cool. The look on his face. Knowing, I mean, that it was close enough. Even if Buddy stayed on side, he was clear through on that one. And Tuchel knows that. We're about at the 90 now for Croatia Ghana. I expect 6, 7 minutes. Ghana with a foul, that's not gonna help them. 90 minutes and 7 added. I'm gonna go the England-Panama game will be done about 3.5. Panama, oh, he can't get ahead on there. Oh, that was another close one. Corner going to Panama and Croatia getting a free kick on the edge of the box. Ernie almost got a boot stepped on him. Modric, of course, is gonna take this. Oh, he wasn't even offside by that much, half a body. Not a great free kick. Gonna foul. Just gonna slow the game down, though. That's professional type of foul there for Croatia, slowing things down. Oh, and that one is not called. Croatia go back the other way. And Croatia, oh, you had daylight, you didn't take the shot. And that is another corner for Croatia. They're keeping it in the Ghana zone, and it's not gonna look good for Ghana at this rate. And England doing the same, having a corner here. Final 90 seconds. That's headed off easily. Modric now lining up, takes the corner short. As Croatia looks to just kill a few seconds, keeping it deep. Ooh, speaking of deep, that pass out of bounds. All Ghana. Let's see what they can do with it. They'll have 4 plus minutes on the clock, so game is not over. Meanwhile, within the final minute over in England, not in England, it's in New Jersey, but big foul on to Panama. We are so, so close here to the end of the one game. 20 seconds. Any last hope for Panama, just for something to cheer about? England well deep at this point, though. They're not going to give anything out. They're looking for the clean sheet. Put this one home. But Ghana, hey, England, game done. They win the group 2-0 over Panama. I'll focus now. Croatia, Ghana, 3 minutes to go. This is not being played very quickly, though. And you would expect them to try to get on with it. But Kojo Pepper does get a yellow card, so few seconds there to brandish the yellow, and Croatia with it again. There to sit. That's gonna be a goal kick. Quickly go over the game stats here. Yeah, domination for the most part. Only one real big thing here from Panama, but it's all England in that game. You're looking at 67% of the possession there. We got XG. We're going to do Panama first, then England. 0.67 to point, or sorry, 1.49. 13 to 17 shots on target, 2 to 6. Touches in box, 13 to 39. Chances 0 to 4. Big chances, sorry. Missed a 0 to 2. Passing 201, 75%, a 493 at 89%. Yellow cards 2 to 1, corners 3 to 7. Uh, the only thing England didn't really dominate, I mean, this is a bit of a stretch, is the score line. They could have very easily another goal or two in that one, but a comfortable 2-0 lead. Regardless, they were all over Panama. Despite a few valiant efforts from Panama, they had a couple decent looks. They're just not at the level. Not at the level to compete, unfortunately, but I love the tenacity, I love the heart and soul from Panama and what they at least was able to show us, despite posting up as 0 points for the tournament. We're now in the final minute. Croatia, Ghana, and, Croatia as well now playing deep and not gonna let anything else through unless now the final 30 seconds. Is there anything in it? Get the numbers ready here. Ghana looking. Oh, just not enough. Not enough on target there. And that is probably it. Close. Close, close. But I mean, if you look at it, momentum, actually the second half was a lot in terms of in Ghana's favor, interesting enough. Fairly split though, possession 53 to 47, XG 0.46 to 0.71, shots 8 to 6, and the game is over. Touches 6 to 8. Let's get the proper stats. Uh Big chances 0 to 2, missed 0 to 1, passing for 78, 92%, and 402, 88%. Yellow cards 1 and 1, corners 3 and 2. So stat lines here, Ghana, Croatia actually fairly even. Croatia doing just a little bit more today. And then the final table looks like this: England 7 points, Croatia 6, Ghana 4, Panama 0. I wonder now if things are updated. Ghana 4 points. Yeah, they should. Well, not fully updated because they haven't posted the draw here or the loss. Sorry, but Ghana should be fairly comfortable here with the 4 points going through. Currently, third best of the third place teams. And then let's see, as the knockout looks, let's do confirmed and just see if Ghana. Yeah, this isn't updated yet either, so we won't speculate in, you know, I don't wanna make any errors. This will be updated in a bit. We'll look at this all this evening or tomorrow morning anyways, right? Um, yeah, probably Ghana, Portugal coming in right here. As it stands, yeah, still has Portugal, Croatia. Yeah, the 2 second place teams, I think that might be right. Yeah, 2K versus 2L. That's gonna be a huge game in Toronto. Man, big diasporas of both those countries. But that's it, guys. The next game starts in half an hour. I won't be streaming it, but again, I ask if you will, if you're looking for good watch along content, some friends to hang out with, go to Rabona TV. Adrian Sousa is an Portuguese Canadian, so he's going to give you that perspective. Otherwise, guys, thank you so much for joining me. We are streaming everywhere: YouTube, both vertical and horizontal. We got Twitch, X, Instagram, Assist, and Kick. Get down in the description, the bio, whatever, for links to everywhere else, as well as our Discord, where we continue the banter, keep the conversation going. Thank you for everyone who did show up tonight to join us in. Everyone on all platforms, really. Thank you for everyone who did subscribe. We're trying to get to 2,500 by the end of this tournament, July 19th. So please smash the like, the follows, just everywhere. Just keep the algorithm going, guys. Otherwise, I'm sorry I went solo today. Like I said, German Dave did have a bit of a mishap at home that he had to take care of. However, hopefully he's good for tomorrow. If not, I'm definitely here tomorrow because it is my team. It is Canada versus South Africa. So we will 100% see you tomorrow, 3 Eastern, 9 Central European time. Thank you once again. Y'all have a good night. And yeah, hope to see you tomorrow.